Hey everyone, and welcome to A CrowMn Review, and, well, here we are. If you know me, you knew this was coming eventually. I mean, do you even need me to tell you what we're doing today? You can already read the title up above, you can see what shirt I'm wearing. 25 years of Street Fighter. With the anniversary of the series just last month, I feel it's my duty to pay tribute to the fighting game franchise that has been a constant part of my life since I could even remember. And I figured the best place to start would be, well, where it all began. This is Street Fighter. The original Street Fighter was always something of an elusive title, if you will. Something gamers my age never really got the chance to play. By the time I was old enough to really understand what I was doing playing video games, Street Fighter 2 was already out. The original Street Fighter became obsolete almost overnight, and since it was never ported to the NES, Street Fighter 2 was the very first of the series I ever played, and I'd be willing to bet the same is true for a lot of other gamers my age. I mean, hell, it was only a few weeks ago that I'd actually played the original Street Fighter for the first time, but before we get into that, I feel like it's important that I set the landscape up for you guys. It's 1987. Fighting games are not exactly in the best of shape, as demonstrated here by Jean-Claude Van Damme and Don Gibb in the classic Bloodsport. You'll notice the stale background, the lack of any kind of substantial story, nondescript character designs, subpar fight sequences. Wait, was I talking about the game or the movie? Fighting games weren't that great, is what I'm trying to say. No! Stop clapping! That's nothing to be proud of, Karate Champ, with your awkward two-joystick controls. Thankfully, Street Fighter came along. From just a technical standpoint, Street Fighter was already a marvel to behold. Beautifully crisp graphics helped bring life to unique and completely distinguishable character designs. Where a majority of arcade games used a joystick and 1 or 2 buttons at the most, Street Fighter forced players to learn a 6-button control scheme. Even now, 25 years later, most fighters are still using 4 buttons at the most, but Street Fighter? 6! The story was about as base as could possibly be. You're playing Ryu as he travels the world fighting the best from
Japan, England, China, USA.
In the very first World Warrior tournament.
Muslims, but don't forget there are many gods all over the world.
Until reaching Thailand, where he attempts to topple the Emperor of Muay Thai, Sagat. The gameplay is incredibly rough, and the controls are not exactly the most responsive. Pulling off any of Ryu's signature moves on command with any kind of regularity is damn near impossible. This becomes especially problematic as you near the game's end, since your opponents have no problem bombarding you with their special attacks, most of which drain 1/3 of your life bar minimum. And that's just on easy, so get used to seeing this a lot.
You've got a lot to run before you beat me. Try again, kid.
Wait, what? Why is there a bomb there? What the hell kind of tournament is this? Jesus Christ!
Game over.
Final thoughts. The original Street Fighter was certainly innovative for the time, with everything from characters, controls, to gameplay, but it hasn't particularly aged well. It should be more fondly remembered as the solid foundation that Capcom built upon and perfected for its sequel, Street Fighter 2, which launched the series into mainstream stardom and made fighting games king for the entirety of the 90s. I'm Brian CrowMn for A CrowMn Review, and there's plenty more Street Fighter to come. We'll see you next time. Hey everyone, it's me again. I just want to let you guys know that if you feel like following a CrowMn review, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel above, or like our Facebook page down below.
Is August the best? Is now the same Street Fighter in the world.